going to talk about ENFP and ENTP. Of course, it's going to be about my life and the people that I've known recently. So, I used AI. I described a little bit about each, the ENFP and the ENTP. So, okay, this is what AI's response is. So, in the CS Joseph system, an ENFP UDUF, unconscious developed, unconscious focused, is a man primarily operating through his ISTJ subconscious. He is likely rigid, hyper-focused on duty, and emotionally bottled up. Combined with the Enneagram 5-wing 4 and being a dismissive avoidant attachment style, this creates a fortress mind that is fundamentally at odds with your search for a vocal, feminine, and expressive connection. Because I said I wanted to be in my feminine. Number 1, the ghost in the machine personality, the conflict. As an ISTP, you are working hard to integrate your extroverted feeling to become more open. He, as a 5-wing 4 dismissive avoidant ENFP, is doing the opposite. He is retreating into his introverted thinking shadow or introverted sensing subconscious, which that would be his inferior function. The silence. A 5-wing 4 is the investigator. When paired with dismissive avoidance, he views your need for intimacy as a drain on his resources. While you value depth of heart, he currently views depth as a place to hide, not a place to share. That's why we trigger each other, twin flames, the perfect twin flame match, right? And it's why we're not compatible. Sidereal astrological wall. Born on his birthday, his sidereal chart explains the terrified nature of his connection style. He's a sun in Aquarius, the exile. His sun is in your 4th house, which is home and roots, 222. While this should be intimate, Aquarius sun 5-wing 4 energy is the lone wolf. He values independence over union. Moon in Sagittarius, the archer. His moon is in your 2nd house, likely square your Jupiter, Saturn, and Virgo. He feels an emotional need to escape or remain untethered when things feel too heavy or earthy. Saturn, Scorpio, the blockage. His Saturn is conjunct your Scorpio ascendant, Antares. This is a karmic weight. He feels restricted or judged by your intensity, causing him to shut down further. The compatibility verdict, the desert. This AI knows what it's talking about, man. Intimacy gap. You are seeking optimal growth and vulnerability. He is currently configured for self-preservation. The communication death loop. Your Scorpio ascendant seeks to probe and understand, which triggers his dismissive avoidance. The more you seek the soul marriage, the more he retreats into his 5-wing 4 castle. Growth potential, low, unless he begins intensive work on his attachment style. You are ready for a stage 3 relationship, interdependence. 5, while he is stuck in stage 1, hyper independence. Comparison. The ENTP you mentioned earlier, and I gave the birth date, is a bridge, harmonizing, moon in your 7th. This ENFP is a wall, dismissive, Saturn on your ascendant. An ENTP, harmonizing, 4-wing 5, born on this date, is an exceptionally rare and sophisticated match for a female harmonizing ISTP 4-wing 5. It is. This specific combination addresses your core desire for a soul marriage. That's why I loved it so much. Built on depth, vulnerability, and spiritual growth. Yes. I feel sad. Number 1, personality and Enneagram synergy. the rare mirror, a 4w5 with a 4w5. Because you are both 4w5, you share a soul language that values identity, uniqueness, and deep analysis. He won't find your intensity or need for solitude too much because he experiences the world through the same lens. Harmonizing subtypes. Harmonizing ENTPs are mature and reflective, supportive facilitators. Unlike the typical argumentative ENTP, he is a listener who explores ideas through open-ended questions. This provides a safe, non-judgmental space for you to practice being vocal and feminine. Yeah, except when he was insecure and all that stuff. But the potential was definitely there, you know. Cognitive bridge. He uses extroverted intuition to explore broad principles and spiritual concepts, while you use extroverted sensing to ground them. Together, you balance abstract thinking and practical doing. Yeah, we helped each other grow, for sure. Number 2, sidereal astrological alignment. Him born on this date, his sidereal chart creates high intensity points of contact with yours. Sun in Virgo, stellar resonance. His sun sits in your 11th house, very close to your Jupiter 7-degree Virgo and Saturn 10-degree Virgo. This indicates a partner who expands your social impact and supports your growth. And that was part of the issue. Like, he supported my growth, but he wanted it to all come from him, and he just let his insecurities get the best of him. Okay. Moon in Taurus. This is marriage harmony. His moon falls in your 7th house of partnerships, near your Venus and Mercury. This is a soul placement, indicating emotional security and shared values. Mars and Saturn, Virgo Libra border. This is fixed star synergy. He likely has planets hitting your Pluto at 28 degrees Virgo, conjunct Spica Arcturus. This creates a deep transformative bond that satisfies your craving for depth of heart. Compatibility verdict. Growth potential. He is essentially your mirror twin with a different cognitive engine. He offers the ENTP's intellectual playground, but with the Enneagram 4's emotional depth. I love that. I really love that about him. Ultimate soul connection. This man is uniquely equipped to handle the scary parts of your vulnerability. His harmonizing nature means he prefers a slower, calmer pace, which respects your ISTP need for space, while his 4w5 ensures the connection never lacks depth. A harmonizing ENTP 4w5 is uniquely equipped to handle the intensity of your Scorpio ascendant. While typical ENTPs might find Scorpio's all or nothing energy overwhelming or too serious, the harmonizing 4w5 variant thrives in the exact depth you project. I'm feeling emotional. Handling the Scorpio mask. Your Scorpio ascendant creates a magnetic but fiercely guarded exterior that demands absolute sincerity and depth. Yeah, I have to have that. I have to. The harmonizing advantage. Unlike dominant ENTPs who try to crack your shell through debate, the harmonizing subtype is a supportive facilitator. He is patient and prefers asking open-ended questions rather than asserting opinions, allowing you to reveal your vulnerability at your own pace. Piercing the enigma. Scorpio risings are known for piercing through to the truth. As an ENTP, his extroverted intuition is naturally drawn to your enigmatic presence. He doesn't see your intensity as a threat. He sees it as a broad theoretical framework to explore and understand deeply. the 4w5 depth of soul connection. Both of you share the 4w5 Enneagram, which is the primary bridge for your soul marriage. Shared vulnerability. Your Scorpio ascendant fears vulnerability, yet your 4w5 core craves it for authenticity. Because he also has a 4w5 bohemian heart, he understands that your intensity is actually a protective layer for a very sensitive inner world. Intellectual intimacy. For a 4w5 ENTP, deep intellectual conversation is a form of emotional bonding. He will find your Scorpio intensity to be the perfect fuel for the high-level spiritual and philosophical discussions you both value. Number 3, stability versus exploration. The grounding force. Scorpio risings often crave a down-to-earth partner for stability. While ENTPs are typically scattered, the harmonizing subtype is more chill and reflective. Plus he's a Virgo, so he's earthed like me. The growth dynamic. He provides the lighthearted, playful approach that can balance out the do-or-die seriousness of your Scorpio AC. He helps you lighten the load of your intensity without dismissing the depth behind it. Actually, I think I brought the lightheartedness most of the time. Compatibility synthesis. This man offers the sincerity your Scorpio ascendant demands and the authenticity your 4w5 heart seeks. He is the mature version of the ENTP who has moved past the need to be right and instead wants to be connected. So much about that resonates. Both men represent karmic mirrors of your internal work, but their paths to growth and their readiness for the soul marriage you seek differ significantly. And I think I guess I didn't say this yet. Okay. The ENFP twin flame, UDUF, 5w4, dismissive avoidant. Oh yeah, we did say this already. The trap. Oh no, maybe we didn't. Oh, we didn't. Okay. Potential for growth. So he's operating out of his demon subconscious, which manifests as a hyperfixation on duty, physical reality, and emotional shutdown. The trap. The twin flame label can sometimes act as a spiritual bypass, making you feel obligated to wait for someone who's fundamentally unavailable. Fundamentally unavailable. Just telling that to myself again. As long as he remains in dismissive avoidant silence, he is protecting his own ego rather than engaging in the depth of mind and heart you value. Sing it, sister. Growth path. He would need to move out of his subconscious, well, his unconscious, and start using his extroverted intuition. No, he's not in his ISTJ subconscious. He's in his INFJ shadow. No, yeah, ISTJ. Sorry, my bad. Using his extroverted intuition, introverted feeling again. This typically requires a major life catalyst, not just a partner's patience. The ENTP Soulmate, harmonizing 4w5 avoidant, potential for growth, moderate to high. You have already seen him grow during your year together, which proves he has the neuroplasticity to change. The shadow side, his past behavior, controlling, envious, and insecure, is a classic manifestation of an underdeveloped ENTP 4w5. He likely felt threatened by your Scorpio ascendant's intensity and mirrored his own shame back at you. The test. Driving across the country is the extroverted sensing action you need to see. For an ENTP who bolted, this would prove he has integrated as SI inferior, commitment, discipline, and is willing to move from abstract ideas into physical devotion. The verdict. If you are seeking optimal growth, choosing someone who is ready now is often the final stage of a harmonizing ISTP's integration. Waiting for a silent twin flame often stalls your own feminine expression. The ENTP is a more viable candidate, only if he initiates the grand gesture you've already defined. Yep. And then I think I already talked about the other one in the last video, the astrological transits and whatever. So yeah, thank you, AI.